Welcome to Meet the Biz. This is David Zimmerman calling from home, and I am just me today. I am my own guest in where a lot of us are spending a lot of time alone. It's the first time I've ever done this. It feels like a therapy session, but it's not. It's just a loving session trying to connect. Actually, not trying. There is no try. As Yoda says, there's only do. So, what do you do? What do you do right now that we are where we're at this moment? I know some of the things that I do that you can say, oh, I like to do that, or I don't know if I'd want to do that, or but I'm just sharing where I'm at this moment in time on March 29th, 2020. One thing that we have done in class before, one of the simplest things to center ourselves, is somewhat like a meditation. And beyond that, it is a breath. And this is what I do along with taking meditation classes online. There's so many different and wonderful meditations. You could find it on YouTube. It's what I do a lot. But one of the things that we do and have done at Performing Arts Studio West is to take the breath. And it really helps centering. So I think that's what I'd like to do right now with everyone. I wanted to check on this for 1 second. Hold with me. Hold with me. I am just checking on, yeah, that's it. Okay. I want everybody to take a breath in on the count of 5. Hold it for 5, and then breathe out for 5. So, and we're going to do this 3 times. All right. Here we go. Breathe in. Hold it. And out. And now again, count to yourself this time. Breathe in. Hold it. And out. Now one last time. Breathe in. And out. So if every day we do that, when you're feeling either stressed or unfocused, you want to go to a certain place in your own self, if you're good at visualizing. I love to visualize too when I'm meditating alone, where I am, by my favorite beach. So meditation, I think, and serenity and focus helps, not just as an actor, but as a person, as especially where we're at right now. But every day, as we know before, we did that in class before we were at this moment. Whatever this moment is for when you're listening to it. The other thing that I have discovered, which, I've discovered that I can cook more than I thought I could cook. I used to think, okay, I can make my wonderful salmon recipe, and I am the soup master, you could say. I love to make different kinds of soup and experiment, but I've been experimenting more now that I am in the house and find it quite nice and also a meditative thing. One thing that's very simple, the recipe for the day, which we're not going to have recipes every day, but is my cup of tea. So this is what we do for the cup of tea. Very healthy, very wonderful, cleansing. You boil some nice, fresh, purified water, whether you have it in the bottle or even better, if you have one of the, one of those, oh God, I should plug them, and I'm blanking on the name, but it purifies the water. Pour it into the pot. You cut up and you shave a little piece of ginger. And I cut it up into 2 or 3 pieces. You boil the water for a minute or two, be sure it's boiling. Then you pour it in here. I like to take maybe a teaspoon of raw honey to make it a little sweeter, but you don't need that because it is such a flavor with that ginger. And a lot of you know this already, but if you don't, try it. It is like, it's so soothing and so healthy. So that is some of the stuff that I do, not just at this moment, but I will take this into an everyday thing for myself. I mean, I'm probably not going to have ginger tea all the time. I'm not going to probably do the breaths all the time, but they're there when you need it. And this, my friends, are for an acting class, as well as a being class, as well as wherever you're at. What's the other thing I'm doing? I am reading books is wonderful. It goes with your, it takes your imagination out there. And some of you say, well, I don't have enough books, or I don't have books in my place that I could read, or I've read them already. Sometimes you could read them again and find completely new things. And the other thing that I would suggest is to go online and find an audiobook. I think it's audiobooks.com. I'm not sure of that, but check into it. And I think they're offering a good deal right now, if not some for free, where you can listen. So by hearing the books, you're hearing another voice, which makes you connected and feel connected. This is new to me, Zoom. I just started it this week, and it is a savior because I have been connecting with many dear friends, and as the next few months go on, we're going to be connecting with them as well. And a lot of them, Performing Arts Studio West and Meet the Biz, have connected with. They've come visited. They want to come visit again. But right now they're visiting through the computer, through the internet, through the ethers. Listen, one other thing that I wanted to play for you is something that I've been doing while we have this time alone, is to explore and go through stuff. I have my stuff in storage for like too long, because I finally said, I can't pay this. The monthly rent was just too much. So what I did was got out of storage and put all my 60 boxes in my living room. Yeah. So I've had that maybe there for 9 months or more. So it's time now for me to clear those out. Now, I know I'm not going to get rid of everything because there's stuff I want to keep. But I'd say most of those, I'm cutting it down to 60 boxes to 10. That's my goal. I want to play you something. I opened a box, and there were cassette tapes. And some of you are going, oh my God, you still have cassette tapes? And some of you are going, what are cassette tapes? So, just in case you don't know what a cassette tape is, ta-da! Here's a cassette tape. I like how it's a see-through one too. I'm gonna play you. This is like a minute, and so I'm you know, I'm finding treasures as I'm going through all this stuff, and all of this going through some of your old stuff will feed you to create. So here we go. I'm gonna play this for you. I'm sharing something very personal. Here it is. This is what I found.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I learn my ABCs. What do you think of me?
That was me at 4 years old. And I haven't heard that in, I don't know how long. But it's inspiring. It's touching. Brings back memories, beautiful memories. And by going through some of the stuff that you are maybe getting rid of, or maybe you're going to still hold on to, like I am going to hold on to that particular cassette because I have more cassettes than God. A lot of them are music tapes and this and that, but luckily I have a machine to go through it. It's inspiring me to write more. And I think by going through all of this stuff that you might have and clearing out, it opens up for more to come into your life. And I'm saying stuff that I've learned online from different videos, different articles that my mom has sent me on the internet or through the mail. This is the time for you to really be creative. And you can be. You can create your own creations, so to say. And by doing that, it's being the stillness within you as well. Not forcing yourself to do anything, just allowing it to happen. As Corey Allen, my teacher, my dear friend and teacher from years back, would teach about allowing it to happen. Not just the giving, not just the taking, but it's that motion, that feeling of, and as it goes out and comes back in, it feeds not just you, but who you're with, and back again. If the country, if the world does that, it's one of the keys, I believe. We have to rest. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to be sure we take care of ourselves right now. And if you want to sleep in, you could sleep in. And also, you can set schedules where, okay, tomorrow I have my 10 o'clock meeting. I'll do that. And then I'm going to record another workshop for Meet the Biz. And then I'm going to be sure I get my exercise in some way or the other. And then I'm also going to take those times where I'm either sitting there, I'm accepting that, okay, it's nothing is perfect. I have these boxes to go through, and let's start with one box. See what you find. And through that, you could start creating, and you could start saying, well, you know what, now I want to write something. You could start with one line. You could start with a paragraph. You could move on to a paragraph. You could move on to a page. Do a page a day of that script you've been wanting to write. Again, I'm saying a lot of stuff people have said and are saying, and that's why I'm enjoying doing this today, but also saying we're continuing the guests coming at Meet the Biz. But I wanted to do at least one of these for all of my Performing Arts Studio West family and my Meet the Biz family to really take into yourself. Be good to yourself. One of the things that I'm good to myself too, and I'd say about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, I was down the street and I saw this in a store and I had to get it because I love it. Is this great? I love him. And some people say he's Buddha and this, to me, Buddha is a different, Buddha is, they have the Buddha belly and this and that. This is a Zen master. And it's my friend Zen master, especially, if you're alone in your apartment, I mean, having, whether it's objects like this, or even if you don't have something like this, crystals, something that's powerful or important or something that can be healing to you. I'm taking all of this not just for now, but this is for all the time, whether you're acting, whether you're living in the moment. Here's something else. A friend of mine, excuse my shorts, my dear friend Karen Eileen Gordon, who we saw in one of our meetings, and who has graced us with her loveliness at Meet the Biz and Performing Arts Studio West many a time, sent me this for my birthday one year. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was sitting on the couch, going through the boxes, and I just felt, okay, here I am all alone. And I just reached over, and here this one was. And yes, I am a 56-year-old man who loves to hold my teddy bear. And that's okay. At this time, it's okay. And even if it wasn't this time, it's a good thing to find that way to, just be. So do what, I have to yes. Do what is needed for you at this time. And also know that this is going to be able to enrich your artistic value. Remember to breathe. Remember to drink, and not just drink fluids, but drink in the books, the learning, the games that you're playing, the stuff that you're going through and find and hear, taking in all the sensories, like we do in the advanced acting class, the test, the touch, taste, smell, sound, explore new music. And the main thing is to be good to yourself. And from that, going back to this, you be good to others and yourself. So that's it for right now. And thank you for spending this time with me. And I just have to say, I do love you. And I want to say that I'm so glad that we are connecting in some way, and we will continue to connect. Thank you, and I'll see you later. And now I'm going to try to find the button. All right, see you later.